If you were to recommend someone a product, which product would it be?
I will only recommend products that I have used that give me foolproof results. If they don't exist in the market, I will make them. Anything permanent is not good because fashions change. I've seen women with like really thick eyebrows and they look horrible, or outlines that don't look relevant today. You know, surgeries go bad.
What is your most iconic look that you've done?
Barbara's makeover, Barbara Sharif.
Which trend from the past would you like to bring back again?
Shorter hair.
What is that one achievement that you will never forget?
Maintaining the standard is something that I'm happy about doing.
Today we have with us Nabila Maqsood, and we are celebrating her 40 years in the beauty and fashion industry. Hello Nabila, how are you?
Good, thank you.
So in these 40 years, what is that one achievement that you will never forget?
I don't know, it's a very difficult question because there isn't just one thing that happened, but I would say that the one thing that I have maintained, which I feel very happy to have done, is that I've maintained my standard. Like I set a standard and then I maintained it, because they say it's easy to get on top, but it's very difficult to stay there. So I feel like I think maintaining the standard is something that I'm happy about doing.
That's an excellent answer. For the newcomers who are entering the industry, the beauty and fashion industry, what one advice would you give to them?
I would say they need to be masters of their craft, you know, their technique and their discipline and the hard work. There is no two ways about it. There's no shortcut to it. And I think they need to focus on their craft and their skill and their nuances of the industry, rather than the followers and the glamour and the, you know, the glitz and all of that. Because in the end, what lasts is your hard work and what you deliver, because we are professionals. Nobody is here to make friends with us, or, you know, I mean, if we don't deliver work well, then no matter how friendly they are, they will leave you. So you have to focus on your work and not on the excitement.
How has your international experience and 40 years of experience, how do you implement it in Pakistan?
So I would say that that is something that I have become very good at, because, you know, what I do, I don't expect you to do. I'm not saying that you need to look like this. I want to look like this. But what do my clients want to look like is something that, you know, I'm very current with my vision, with my experience, with whether it's trends. And that's something, because I like to do that, I'm up to date with it. And I like to do it for myself. But then from there, I pick up trends and, you know, hints of things, and then I localize them to our aesthetics and our sensibility. And I think I've been able to translate the new trends happening now in the world into what our audience needs. I've been able to do that very well.
What is the biggest lesson that you've learned being in the beauty and fashion industry?
I'm still learning lessons. And it's not just pertaining to the beauty industry, but just lessons in life, is to do the best that you can today. And tomorrow, if you know better, you do better tomorrow. So every day I spend, whether it's at work or in my personal life, is to the best of my ability and knowledge today.
If you were to recommend someone a product, which product would it be?
Okay, I would only recommend products. I always say I will only sell what I will buy myself. So I will only recommend products that I have used that give me foolproof results. I don't have to guess, I don't have to think. It's not hit and miss. It needs to work every single time, and it needs to work very fast. So those are the products that I will recommend. Now, what are those products? If they don't exist in the market, I will make them. And I think Zero products, or Zero face perfecting palette, or, you know, our hair lock, and the new products that I'm making for the hair care line are also very similar, because they are based on efficiency. And, you know, if I'm making it, I need to give my experience bottled in something that you need to not think too much about. Just do it, and just close your eyes and do it, and reliable, 100% reliable. So those are the products I would recommend, and if they don't exist, I will make them.
What do you think are the beauty and hairstyling mistakes that people are doing these days and you want to change it?
I think anything permanent is not good because fashions change. You know, trends change, fashion changes, and you know, what's in now is old tomorrow. What's old today is new tomorrow. So, you know, it's all cyclical. It's like the digital industry. It's like, you know, technology changes so fast. Fashion changes very fast and it goes out of fashion. So I would not do things which are permanent and I'm stuck with when the fashion has changed or the trend has changed, such as microblading. So, you know, I've seen women with like really thick eyebrows and they look horrible, you know, I mean, like, or outlines that don't look relevant today, or, you know, surgeries go bad. So, like, just if it's going to be permanent, make it very, very timeless.
You've seen a lot of trends over the years. Which trend from the past would you like to bring back again?
Shorter hair.
What is your most iconic look that you've done?
I have done a lot of work, and over the 40 years, there's a lot of iconic work that we have done. But I think what I'm associated with to date would be Babra's makeover, Babra Sharif, you know. So when we worked together in the 80s, in the late 80s, early 90s, and we really created some iconic images at that time.
Any advice for young women entrepreneurs?
I would say simplify things. Simplify your job, simplify your life, simplify your social pressures, simplify your hair, your makeup, your wardrobe.
Anything for the men, for their hairstyling or skincare
I
tips?
would say the same thing to men, because styling is not gender-based.
Yeah.
The focus should be on simple.
Okay, thank you so much, Nabila.
Thank you.